Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Huh? The who?
Black and white.
Black and white what? What about him? Texas.
They black and white, and they got the gold thing. Gold. That don't look right.
Can't remember the name of them. Nah.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. On first down, Muhammad. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Right there, 54 miles. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Let's go with a wide.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. stepping
Man, get
up.
out
He's
the
going to keep
fucking
it.
way,
Only a
bro.
yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with
Good.
a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught off the deflection. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on
Take
offense.
that.
They'll take it each and every time.
Huh?
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in
He ain't coming on here.
2018.
The charger is in my car.
The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking
He ain't coming on
is
here.
when he actually
What
misses.
you need a headset for?
It's not the right word.
You need a head? I got an extra
We're
headset.
talking
You
about
need a head.
90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a
Really,
year
boy.
ago. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go to the phone. No.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Way to go, way to go.
Beautifully. Their defenders stayed home. Stop him behind the line.
Way to stay home, fellas.
Losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I'll go special. I'll go special. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Here's
I
Carson
can't
with a
believe
catch
that
out of
shit
the
make it.
backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Wilson.
Yes, sir.
That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he
Yes,
tried
sir.
to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
1st down Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Mike, 58, right there. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen. His second
I
touchdown
feel like he'll
of the
let that
season.
shit slip out of my
And the
hand,
Seahawks
man.
have taken the lead.
3rd and 15
And
on
he
this
is a
nigga, man.
reliable target. They like to get him involved. Got
Bullshit.
him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep.
Come on, get that pick, man.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Good run,
and they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores.
Nigga in there wide.
The coach.
We get slapped.
That nigga in there wide.
Say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
God damn, man. Mommy in there wide.
Defensively brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra.
Look, Mommy in that 3-3 wide, Mama.
Taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
One's left. Kill. Turn up.
They run it with Carson.
Man, get that ball up out of there, man.
4 to the 41.
Get that ball up out of
The
there.
Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Good job right there. Echo. 57.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson.
Get that bitch, boy.
Double team, and it's
Let's get
intercepted.
that bitch, boy.
Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake
Let's get
Ryan.
that bitch,
These
boy.
guys have got it back at the closing
Yay.
stages of the first half.
Yay. Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down.
Ooh, nigga still almost caught that bitch.
Take this one, go to the locker room, start.
Oh, we're going to take that.
This throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Oh, we're going to take that.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
There go!
Do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within?
Man, I was going to say, bro, come on, don't do that shit like that, man. Don't do that shit like that, man.
And wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
I saw that nigga finna hit the other nigga.
Recipe works, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly
Man, drop that bitch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get.
Right here.
A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height,
Come on, go drop that bitch, man.
But how about what they
And
really
they got a 20-yard animation, man.
liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line. Hey,
Delay. 49, check 49, check 49.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here I come again.
touch 50, touch 50.
58
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Drop that bitch, boy.
Down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Cut, 280.
58, the mud. All day, all day.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Man, nigga had so many options on that bitch.
Through the air, another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there.
Come on, y'all.
The
About that time. About that time he fuck up. About that time he fuck up.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, it's Carson.
Good
and he'll get this one back
boy.
to the 5-yard line, but no
Good
further than that.
field.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No, sir.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. We take the field goal right here.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Hey.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
This time Jackson will throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
Let's go, Dob. Let's go, Dob. Let's go. First touch, boy. Let's go.
In for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run with Ingram.
Get in that bitch. Ah!
Not gonna make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
That's my
Not
shit.
sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get this.
Damn, I thought I fucked up and ran out my motherfucking zone, man. Fuck.
The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And they're going to be set up down around the
Nigga on this
15-yard line.
boy.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. To throw again is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2.
We'll take that.
I do love it.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
And just look at it right here in this point of the game.
Fourth quarter pressure.
Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
Fourth quarter pressure.
Makes the rest of this fourth
We'll
quarter
take that.
more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
You got time. You got time right there. Shift.
On first down, Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
Gotta be
Andrews
fucking kidding me, bro. That weak ass shit, man. Big! Shit weak as hell, dog.
Seattle touchdown.
That shit weak as hell.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge.
That shit
Gave him a
weak
comfortable
as
lead.
hell, boy.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point
That
conversion
shit
to
weak
tie it.
as hell, boy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yeah, had the game locked up, bro. Locked up! Locked up, bro.
The Raven
Weak
offense
ass shit,
setting the
man, be
line for this
pulling,
next
bro.
drive. Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's back to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. Escaping, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back to throw.
Ooh, good catch, boy.
Oh, no, he
Good
lost the
motherfucking
football.
catch.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep intercepted at the goal line.
Nigga got bumped, bro. That's fucked up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Carson. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more.
Weak ass nigga, lucky ass nigga, man. Good game, man.
Letting them break your